Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to That One Awkward Guy. Today we're going to be continuing our Let's Play on Hearts of Iron 4 with the Millennium Dawn modern day mod as Russia. In the last episode we decided that an invasion of Ukraine would probably be our best option since they have a good amount of resources and manpower, and I do plan to finish the Baltics. I know a lot of people are telling me puppet them, but I'm just going to quickly explain why I'm not puppeting them. I explained it in comments, but I want to do it here as well. If I were to puppet them, the issue is then they would not survive. I could puppet them and that would be fine, but as soon as this war starts with NATO, and I'm trying to garrison this whole line, it's going to be very difficult to make an offensive and defend that area, because I can tell you for a fact, especially considering they'd be split. I mean, look right now. Latvia probably, I think out of all of them, yeah, has the biggest army, and they're not going to survive long off of that. 12 to 15 isn't bad, but I think you guys had like 6, and then like between all of them, they had no more than 30 factories, right? So they'd never really be able to produce an army strong enough to defend themselves, which would mean I'd have to defend for them, which is an issue, because then it limits my ability to make an offensive. So if I were to puppet them, odds are they'd end up pushing past all the way back here, unless I were to commit a lot of troops over there to stop them, which I'd really rather not do. If I'm going to do that, at least let me own the land so I can build forts. Because if they own the land, I can't build forts there, which means I'm going to need to put more troops there. If I own the land, I can build forts, and I don't need to commit as many troops, and I can put more troops over here. If you get what I mean, it's just a lot more defensible if I actually own the land. So that's the reason I'm not going to be puppeting them. And frankly, I do not, they don't have a lot, but I don't mind having all their factories. But yeah, that's my reasoning for not puppeting them. I'm sorry guys, that's kind of how the game goes. Puppeting doesn't necessarily work. I mean, you can, but a lot of times it makes more sense to conquer, unless there's a reason not to conquer them, so that's my reasoning for annexing them instead of puppeting them. And now we're going to turn our attention to Ukraine. The war goal, we're still at 24.9, so I don't think we can start justifying quite yet. But we can continue worrying about what's going to happen over here in India, and I see we just got national focus. So we can go and do that here, armored warfare. It was February the 7th? Was it February the 7th? Yes, it was. February the 7th that this coup is going to happen. So that's a few months away. We'll see how successful it is. I'm not sure if it'll succeed. I'm really not. I hope it does, but we'll see. We'll have to see about that. And as for this, I've kind of made my final decision. I'm going to wait until 10%. It's going to take a while, but I just can't risk the allies being able to declare, well, not allies, NATO, being able to declare war. I just can't risk that, because I think it is 45% for all of them. Because when I might not even be 45%, I'm not sure. Probably check that somewhere in here. Well, France is conservative. They're Labour. Republican, liberal. Well, they're all different, so I assume it's 45%. That's what I remember seeing it as, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see. And Brazil, how's Brazil doing? They're growing. See, here's the thing. So a country like Brazil, the reason that I'm bringing them in is because 24 to 34 civilian factories and 15 to 21 military factories, they're already in the shape that they could probably defend themselves. Against the US, depends on how well they garrison their ports, but they could probably defend themselves by the time they win the war, or by the time the war would start. But if you look at Lithuania here, they only have 7 and 12 to 15. So it just really, I'm not trying to put them down or anything. That's just kind of how the game works. Not all countries are going to be as powerful as every other country. That's how it works. It's just, I'm not going to risk them getting invaded and losing that war. I just can't afford to risk that, because this war with NATO is going to be difficult as it is. We're going to be heavily outnumbered. So I need to know that I can build whatever defensive structures I need in the area. And if I puppet them, I'm not sure. I don't think I can build in their territory, even if I puppet them. So, Oh, just got a bunch of research. Oh, I got a lag spike and I heard a bunch of things. Succeeded to stage a coup in India, the first revolution. Yep, world tension went up, that's for sure. So I'm supporting this one, which you're the nationalist. So I want this one to win. We'll send them a Lend-Lease, 20 to 32. Oh, they are so heavily outnumbered. There's no way they could win that. There's no way they're gonna win. Well, that's unfortunate. There's not really even a point in Lend-Leasing them, to be honest. They're not gonna win. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother Lend-Leasing them. I thought they'd actually get a decent-sized army. 11 to 39. Man. Which one likes me more? These guys like me more. Alright, well, we'll just see how that goes, I guess. But I do need to do my national focus. Combat preparation, sure. Modify government. Defense, or, what's this? This is Navy. Decisive battle or anti-submarine? Let's go decisive battle, why not? Can I do anything? I can do that. Can I do anything radar? No, oh, it's 2006 and it's letting me do this. Okay. That's interesting. Tank. I was going to work on the tank now. Let's put one into that. Green laser sight. Sweet. Alright. So we're working on getting main battle tank. Damn, that's going quick. I can't do the upgrades on this side. Okay. I will say they're heavily outnumbered, but they're putting up a bit of a fight, aren't they? But they're going to lose. There's no way they're going to win that. Just not going to happen. Main battle tank 3. Switch production lines. Main battle tank 3. Ah, that heavy tank thing I got. I guess it's being used now. So I'm assuming that all these main battle tank 3s are going to start going to refit everything. Towed artillery. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Can I get towed artillery too? Yes, I can. So that's actually going to require some more factories. Let's cut these down. Boost it there. Cut you down. Put you to that. Allow you to properly produce. Got more research now, because that tank finished abnormally fast. Let's get decryption. And that's good for that. Free civilian factories. Okay, can I get some more radar? Can that happen? Because we already finished, apparently, all the radar. But we can now go full up to more. So this should... So they don't have any troops here at all. Because it lets you see everything. Or at least it did in the multiplayer series. I don't know if they nerfed it in this or not. So do they just not have any troops here at all? Because that's good for me. Oh yeah, they're getting pushed out. They're not going to win. I expected them, because they had 0.5% popularity, I expected them to get about half the military. I guess it wouldn't work that way. Makes sense, but... Alright, well in that case, oh, that got rid of the nationalist faction, didn't it? Yeah, we're going to have to just start influencing them again. Improve relations. They're probably not happy with me at the moment. Yeah, we'll start improving relations, try to boost the Nationalist Party again. Yeah, that got these guys a lot more power, because they probably just eliminated most of the nationalists in the country because of that coup. That's unfortunate that it went down like that. Oh, the world tension is up. Well, that's not a good thing for us. We're going to have to wait for this all to go down now. It's going to take a while now. So yeah, those coups, those are going to boost world tension too much. I don't think they're worth it. But yeah, we're just, I guess, then going to focus on trying to make them nationalist. And hopefully, when we go to invite to faction here, hopefully that will be enough. Hopefully. Like I don't think it will, because positive's going to be capped at 10. But I'm hoping with if some major wars happen, it's going to change something. Oh, and they need 45% world tension to join a faction too. Maybe what I could do, and I'll unpause it here. Maybe once I start the war with China, I can bring them in. That's a possibility for us. Combat preparations. No, that's definitely possible. We could try that. I want to declare this war so much, but it's going to put it over 45, and that's when they're going to start attacking me. Will I know how much world tension it'll cost? Can it tell me? Oh, what's that? Oh, mass motorized. Okay. That brings us really close to the manpower now that we need. That's going to be pretty cool. We're also researching some nuclear stuff, weren't we? Yeah, 146 more days. How goes the radar? Not bad, not bad. And I want to tip off or cap off or whatever our infrastructure here now. Actually, now throughout the entire country, the infrastructure is relatively decent because that infrastructure project we did. It's still a little rough over here, but for the most part, it's actually pretty decent. Can't get those yet. Can't get that because it's 2008. Keep working down the artillery thing then. So yeah, I've upgraded to main battle tank 3 and it just doesn't even seem to be replacing anything. Equipment from this line is currently being stockpiled. See, that I'm not a fan of. So this is all with main battle tank 2. But I want it to be all replaced with the main battle tank 3. That's where I'm standing on this. So why is it just not replacing them? Is it just like we don't care, or what's going on? Main battle tank 3. That's actually a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Do I have to maybe go here and switch it out? No, because it's already assigned to the modern tank. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. Exit. Don't do that. I really don't know why it's doing that. Well, you know what? Let's add a couple more motorized to this. It's going to hurt our manpower a little bit, but let's just beef up these divisions a little bit more. Give them some more tanks. Maybe that'll trigger it. And it'll start producing it and drawing from the third tanks, or the modern tank 3. Are these mutually exclusive? Combat, army experience. Let's get this just in case they are. It doesn't say they are, so I assume they're not, but just in case. Close air support. Oh, I can't. What can I do? Oh, I can't do anything. Oh, yeah, because it takes political power when you do a national focus. Close air support, all weather. Sure, close air support. So can't do anything there. Research. Can't do that. Can do this. Is there anything else I'd like to build? Wouldn't mind some naval dockyards, and I also wouldn't mind increasing. Oh yeah, see, now they have troops, and we can see them all, or at least most of them. We can't see these probably because this doesn't have. Yeah, it's not full radar yet. And we just did another radar research, so let's add that to the list, and then we're gonna start building forts. Where's the radar? It's up here. Perfect. So now you can actually see how many troops they have on our front line. The ones up here that have 5 out of 6, these only have like 3 out of 6. I don't see as well, but you can actually see what kind of troops they are, how many they have there. That's going to be a pretty big advantage for us when doing this, because now we can actually approximate how many troops they have here in comparison to how many troops it's estimated that they have in total. It's estimated they have between 163 to 453. I'm going to guess 200 to 300. And they're going to probably have roughly 100 divisions here. I can't see what these are or what these are, but I'm going to guess that roughly 100 to 200 divisions are here. Just a random guess because I'm not doing the math in my head. Because then I'd have to do math in my head. Oh, when did we get that many factories? When for some reason we stopped building modern equipment and lost literally all of our... Wait, what? Why did I click that by accident or something? Must have. I don't know what happened there. Well, that sucks. We've lost all of our efficiency. Okay, that's a little odd. Not sure what happened there. Probably just accidentally clicked it, didn't even notice. What else can I do? Can't get that yet. Nothing really there. We could start working on the air doctrines, but we could start working on support battalions again. I haven't even added these to my armies yet. I haven't really had that much of a need to because we haven't been in any major wars, but we are going to be in one with Ukraine relatively soon. Well, soon by when this gets down to 10%. So, how fast is it going down a month? It is current scale, changing time 0.5% a month. That's going to take forever. I could just say screw it and start invading things. That's an option. But no, that's probably going to land me in some deep trouble. Well, we'll have to see. What else do we have that we can do? We can, you know what, we have the stuff. Let's just start equipping things. Let's give you field hospital, we'll give you support artillery, we'll give you a recon company, we'll give you support anti-air, we'll give you logistics. There you go. Guards, tanks. We're going to give you an engineer company, we're going to give you a maintenance company, and we're going to give you a logistics company. So that should keep your tanks supplied, fixed, and in optimal condition. I would certainly hope. And you guys, I already have stuff for the artillery brigade. Yeah, why not? Give them stuff too. We'll give the artillery brigade some support artillery. Definitely give them anti-air. Give them a maintenance company and logistics. Sure, give them all those buffs. National focus. Now, sure, do naval focus. What else are we using this on? And just keep upgrading now. And those represent the majority of our divisions. We still haven't done anything for the motorized. We've only done it for the mechanized. So we'll have to look at that next. Although I'm not against phasing out motorized and just going to mechanized. But we need a lot more army experience for that. Speaking of mechanized, we just finished mechanized offensive, which means we can get this, which will take 128 days. That doesn't give us manpower, does it? No, but this does. So this is where we can start getting manpower. We could go down this, but I just prefer the manpower. Because that will up our recruitable too. I wonder if after that it would get it to 4,000. Ooh, imagine that. Military police, logistics. What's this? What do we need? Probably anti-air. Yeah, anti-air. Start production of it. Towed anti-air. Since this is filled, I will give you 3. You will have 3. Build efficiency, you'll probably be building 2 or 3 of these a day. And that should be enough to equip everybody with the anti-air that they need. And there we go. Oh yeah, that's going up pretty quick. 1 a day. Actually, probably more than 1 a day, or 4 or 5. That's probably going to end up being 5 a day. Wouldn't surprise me. What else can we do here? We can get signal company. We're not even using those. Keep upgrading these. Sorry, I was just checking something there. Free civilian factories. Oh, we're finishing up more of our radar, I see. I can't build the next level anywhere. No, I can't. In that case, I think it's time. We have enough civilian factories at this point. We're probably going to get more once we finish up with Ukraine. So let's get a bunch of land forts. Let's bring them up to level 2. Just because we're going to need to hold this line. We're not going to be making an offensive from this line if things go to plan. And we have a lot of time to be building this up. Just a giant wall. It's fine. Just a line of forts. Don't mind us, China. We're not being suspicious at all. There we go. So they looks like they pulled their troops off our line again. But we'll know as soon as they put them back on there. But yeah. So that's where our forts are going to be going, or our factories are going to be going. Naval focus. Nice. Just want to see how long is one going to take. Oh, so it'll be done before the end of the month. So it's done extremely quickly. Go over here, get naval exercise. So yeah, those will be done very, very quickly then. We'll be able to just blast through those forts. I'm sure all those construction things have helped us. If we do want more civilian factories, we actually the export focus. What's this? Factory output, construction speed, research time. Excuse me. So this is actually slightly better. Because it puts more of our resources to market. I might consider that later. Not quite yet. I'm not going to consider it yet, though. What I might do is... We're on civilian economy. Yeah, this brings down everything. Consumer goods costs. This, we could do it. Would it make people angry? I mean, there's no harm in going to partial mobilization. It gives us more factories. It increases our construction speed. It lowers the consumer goods. They're currently at 30. So, that'll bring them down to 30. What are they at now? 44%. The people expect 44%, so that'll give us a lot of factories to finish up this fort line. There's not really any major negatives to doing it, is there? More than 50% world tension. One of the following must be true. Current... Okay, so the only reason we can do it is because we're nationalists. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. I don't think there's any bad thing that comes of it. Maybe there will be, and I'll realize it later. But there we go. That's given us quite a bit more factories now. So that fort line's going to be finished easy. That'll be done quickly. And we can keep upping the fort line. Make it better, stronger, faster. Yeah, next level of engineers. How are things going in India now? Now that we're no longer pursuing the coup, because that did not go well. It's 32, so they've actually now taken control. The nationalists have the most popularity, so there's no elections, but eventually there will be a coup, I assume, like there was in Russia. For us, anyway. Because we had the coup, even though there was an election, there was still the coup. So I assume that that's going to happen over there soon. Especially considering it's growing more and more popular. Now it's, at this point, it's getting quite a bit more popular than the social liberals. There's a lot of parties over there. They have communism, progressive, I can't even, social democrat, Islamist, then we have BG, I don't know what that is. Market liberal, there's a tiny little one there, I think. I swear I see a little tiny line, I can't see it. And then reactionary is so small. Yeah, so they actually have a huge mix of factions. There we go. This is getting down, slowly. I know, Russian Empire is just declaring war on people, it's fine. Manpower time! Haha! How long is that going to take us? What's this? 25%? Research time will be reduced by 25%. 114 days, and our manpower starts to go up. So the goal is that now it's going to increase our recruitable population by 5%. A prediction. I think it's going to raise our manpower to at least 3 million. At least. I'm not going to say, it's not going to go over 4 million. I'm going to say 3 million, and recruitable population is probably going to go to like 4,000. Maybe 4,500. I'm either overestimating it or underestimating it. It's one or the other here. And the reason I'm holding off on this is because I don't really need it. I'm just stockpiling at this point. I'd rather get all these buffs first. So how's that fort line going? It's going very well. We're building things quite quickly. I don't see any enemy troops on the line. How is their navy? Do they have a navy? No, but they have a crap ton of planes, it looks like, but it's fluctuating, so I don't really know. They still have such popularity with the reactionary because we boosted it so much. They don't appear to be doing anything to get rid of it. Yeah, that was before we started going down nationalist. India, are they still... Yeah, still social liberal. 33% to 28.11. Continue improving relations, make them friends. So I still can't invite them to faction. That's gonna suck if we can't get them into the faction. Alright, anything else that we could build that might be interesting? We could build a ton of steel mills, just for no reason at all. We could build anti-air. Anti-air might actually not be a bad thing to build over there since they have so many planes. But I think the forts are going to be a bigger priority. You know what? I say screw it. Let's go all the way. How is this? Shift click? They're building so quickly, let's just do it. Build the fort line. Max it out. Level 10 forts. Why not? What else are we going to build? Just build so many forts. This is actually a little bit insane. But we'll have an unbreakable border here. We just need a couple troops on there. There's no way they'll break it. See, this is what I want to do here in Lithuania. In this area, I'm going to be building it up with forts, and I'm going to have lines of forts in case I get pushed back, because I don't plan for the offensive to be coming from the north, because I know that's where the Allies are, or the NATO is going to concentrate their troops. They're going to put them up here. So what I want to do is maybe try to bring in Serbia and Romania and start hitting them from the south down here, or at least force them to spread out their troops. That's my hope. So I want to have lines of forts so that if they push me back, I can just keep retreating from line to line to line and make my final stand along this river, probably, and up here. That's kind of where I'm making my thoughts. If it even goes that far, we'll have to see. We don't even know how powerful our nation is going to be by then. It could be just this juggernaut. As if the invasion of China is successful, it's going to be crazy how powerful we'll be. Our industry is essentially going to double. If we get access to that manpower, it's going to be crazy. Oh, I can get construction and this, but not this. Oh, no, I can't get that. We're going to get... Nah, I don't need the construction speed. I would rather get the efficiency growth. There we go. So we're going to actually get to do some new industry stuff now. After we finish that, we'll head over to the infantry stuff. Let's grab this. And we're looking good. We're looking to be in a very good position here. Yep, they're right back on the border. And as you can see, we can... Oh, we can't see this. We can't... This should have radar. It does. I don't know why we can't see that. But for the most part, we can see pretty much everything on our border and how much troops they have. This is why we need forts. We don't have... If we were to focus our entire army here, they'd still outnumber us. But with level 10 forts, we might just be able to hold it. And they're certainly not taking that long. I mean, we're actually already getting through them fairly quickly. Well, I guess that depends on your definition of fairly quickly. Odds are, though, I assume they'll probably all be finished by like 2010. So that's not too bad. We'll see. World tension is at 24%. You know what, guys? I'm going to extend a question to you because we're at 30 minutes here. Well, 29 minutes, but this question's going to take a minute. Oh, hold on. Never mind. Pause a second. We got this. So this was... Which one was that before? I'm not even looking at manpower. I'm purposefully keeping my eyes off of it because I want to see how much that gave us. No, we need to go to research. Still keeping my eyes off it. That was 2%. And what the... I expected 3 million cap, and we're at 5.39 million. That was 2%. That boosted us by over 3 million. This is 3%. This will probably boost us to 7 or 8 million manpower. And the recruitable is 7.23 thousand. Okay. I always underestimate these things. I always do. I always underestimate the fact that it says that's literally 2% of your entire population. I always underestimate that. Holy crap. Okay, well the 3% one will probably bring us to like 8 million in a recruitable population of probably 13,000, which is amazing. Wow. That's pretty good. And this doesn't even give us debuffs. This is why I like going down mobile warfare. Ever since I saw that, I always started going down that route, or that the land doctrine tree. Now that's awesome, but I have my question for you guys. Realistically, if this war is going to be like the ones in the Baltics, at 20% we could declare war and it wouldn't go over 45%. It's not going to cause 25% world tension. So what I'm asking you guys, because I know a lot of you always give me tips, and I really do appreciate that, so I'm asking you guys now, if I were to declare on Ukraine, is it because it's a bigger nation, and because the war is probably going to go on a lot longer? Because, I mean, look at them, they've garrisoned the front line now, or they're going to hold for a lot longer, and it's a bigger country, so it takes more time to take it over. Does that cause more world tension because it's a bigger country and the war is going to take longer? Or is it going to be the same as any other war? So that's what I'm asking you guys, because I want to start this war soon, because otherwise we're just going to be sitting here forever waiting for world tension to go down. But yeah, I'm asking you guys that, so I'd really appreciate if somebody could answer that for me. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now, guys.